TED Talks, brought to you by Erbs and Gerbs. Go online and check out their delightful sandwich menus and soups. Order yourself something today.
Ted Schwerzler here with another TED Talks Twins for Twins Daily and Off the Baggy at TL Schwerz on Twitter. The Twins just really cannot get out of their own way. It's been a refrain all season long, and it just continues to be the case. They can't build momentum, both on a game-by-game basis, but an inning-by-inning basis. Last week, saw them finish out a series with the Astros in which they took 2 of 3 games in Houston. Obviously, the Astros aren't the same team they were last year, but they're still a very, very good ball club. And are coming off of a World Series victory. And they returned home and split with the Guardians. There was probably opportunity for them to sweep that series. They lost on Saturday 4-2 and on Sunday 2-1. Again, the offense just cannot get out of its own way. They get an off day, which was necessary after Royce Lewis got tangled up with Gabriel Arias on a first base collision on Sunday, I believe. He was back in the lineup on Wednesday against the Tampa Bay Rays, but now headed to Toronto for a weekend series. The Twins were just swept by, yes, the best team in baseball, but they were uncompetitive in 2 games that they needed to be there at the end. The 7-0 loss on Tuesday is what it is. You can throw that one away and move on and hope for new opportunities. And that is exactly what the Twins had. They had opportunities on Wednesday and Thursday to win ball games and just could not do it. Royce Lewis came through with a game-tying RBI on Wednesday, only for Randy Arozarena to hit a walk-off home run. On Thursday, again, the Twins only put up 2 runs. It wasn't enough. This lineup is just a mess. Carlos Correa did hit a mammoth shot yesterday for the Twins, but he has not hit. Byron Buxton's now on the IL, despite being used solely as a designated hitter this year. Obviously, it's understandable that you would end up on the injured list taking a 97-mile-an-hour fastball to the ribs. However, the greater point is the Twins are trying to protect him from injury by not having him in the outfield, therefore taking away a ton of his value. And unfortunately, it's just impossible to protect a guy from injury when they're playing the game. There's no way to just guard against things happening, and that's where they're at right now. Buxton won't be available for a few more days at least when he comes back. Hopefully he can find his bat again. He's been slumping. Max Kepler's been one of the worst players in baseball this year. There's no way to put that nicer. The Twins should have traded him this offseason probably for, in my mind, a reliever or whatever they could have gotten. They could have used that money elsewhere and also freed up opportunity for Trevor Larnach, for Matt Wallner, and allowed some of those things to take shape. It was reported, I believe, by Dan Hayes of The Athletic last week that Kepler is not interested in playing center field for the Twins, has told them that that's not something he wants to do. If that was the case as well, it really reduces his positional flexibility. He's only a right fielder. He's a great right fielder, but behind Michael A. Taylor, there's no opportunity to platoon there. Willie Castro is not a center fielder. That should have been an opportunity for the Twins to pack Max Kepler's bags. He's given them ample opportunity all season long as well. Not hitting, can't hit for average, doesn't take walks. He's just been a mess. And then he made a horrible base running gaffe the other night when Michael A. Taylor stole third base and he was just sitting there at first not knowing the situation or what was going on. Royce Lewis's hit could have put the Twins in the lead had he made a relatively routine baseball play there. Honestly, it's just not really going well for the Twins right now. Losers of 5 straight. They have to go to Toronto and win some games. This month is not an easy month by any means. They do get Milwaukee, Detroit, and Boston at home before getting Detroit again on the road. So there's some opportunity to beat what should be a relatively bad team. But the Twins have not done a good job at extending their division lead when given an opportunity by the Guardians, by the White Sox. No one wants to take this division, and Minnesota has the roster to do it and just has not capitalized. Let's hope we see a change of fortune in the games ahead. Check back in with you next week.